Let's talk about a quiet superpower that some people have, maybe without even realizing it. It's called high emotional endurance. If you've ever been the one person who stays completely calm in a crisis while everyone else is, well, freaking out, this one's for you.
I mean, really think about it for a second. The project deadline is a total dumpster fire. There's some big family drama going on. But while everyone else is spiraling, you're just calm. You're already thinking 3 steps ahead, figuring out the solution. This isn't just you being tough. Nope. There's something much, much deeper going on psychologically.
And here it is. Here's the term for it: high emotional endurance. Psychology basically defines this as a kind of iron-clad resilience. And it's not a strength that's built during the easy times. It's often forged in the fire of challenges like, say, chronic social exclusion. It's what happens when you learn time and time again to handle life's disappointments by yourself, because you just had to.
So as we go through these habits, I want you to keep one thing in mind. If this is all starting to sound very familiar, this is not a character flaw, not at all. It's actually a sign that your brain has developed this incredible ability to adapt. It's become way more capable than you've probably ever given it credit for. All right, let's start with the first 2 habits. These are all about how you deal with the world around you and the people in it. They really focus on this intense self-reliance and an almost, sixth sense for social dynamics. So the very first habit is this. When the going gets tough, you go inward. You don't immediately reach out for help or look for a shoulder to cry on. From the outside, you look unbelievably composed, you look capable. But on the inside, you're quietly processing the pain and solving the problem, all on your own. And this quote just gets right to the heart of it. It's not that you don't trust other people. It's more that your life experience has taught your nervous system that at the end of the day, you are your own ultimate safety net. You've become your own most consistent source of support. So where does this come from? Well, it often starts way back, with inconsistent emotional support. When you can't rely on others, your brain has to adapt. It develops this thing called survival independence. And the result of that? It's that quiet, almost unshakable composure you have when you're under pressure. You just stopped waiting for someone else to come and fix things. Okay, on to the second habit, and this one is just fascinating. You have this radar for social cues, and it's way more than just being observant. It's a deep, almost primal ability to read the energy, the tension, and the intentions in any room you walk into. Just think about how subtle this is. We're talking about picking up on micro-expressions, a tiny change in someone's voice, a hesitation that lasts, half a second? It's like you have this built-in early warning system that you've trained to an expert level. You see the storm clouds gathering before anyone else even feels a drop of rain. And just like that first habit, this one has deep roots. A lot of the time, it comes from experiences where you weren't the first choice, or you felt like you weren't the priority. So to protect yourself in those unpredictable situations, your brain became a master at reading people. It was a way to see problems coming before they could hurt you. Okay, so that's the external world. Now let's look at how this emotional endurance shapes your internal world. These next 2 habits are all about where you get your sense of self-worth and how you manage your own emotions to stay on an even keel. Habit number 3 is a really powerful one. You just don't need a crowd of people telling you you're doing a good job. Your sense of value isn't tied to social media likes or public praise or getting a round of applause. Your validation, it's an inside job. Yeah, this comparison chart makes it so clear. On one side, you have external validation, social likes, public praise, even big birthday parties. So many people run on that fuel. But you operate on an internal evaluation system. You've got your own standards, you celebrate your own quiet wins, and your identity is stable no matter who's watching. It's exactly why a big, loud surprise party might actually feel more stressful than fun to you. And that brings us right to habit number 4. You tend to kind of shy away from extreme emotional highs. It's not that you don't feel joy, of course you do, but you prefer a much steadier, more balanced emotional state. Your brain just instinctively understands that what goes way, way up often comes crashing way, way down. This quote just nails it, doesn't it? It's that preference for something genuine, for quality connection, over some big performative show of emotion. It's authenticity over spectacle, every time. That quiet, meaningful conversation means 100 times more to you than the loudest party. And you know what? There's a very clear logic to this. Your brain has learned from experience that those intense highs can be really costly. They take a lot of energy, and they're often followed by a pretty big dip. So it developed the skill of emotional regulation, not to make your life dull, but to keep you balanced, focused, and stable for the long haul.
All right, let's get to our final habit. This one is all about how this emotional endurance completely shapes what you look for in your closest, most intimate relationships. And what you prioritize might actually surprise a lot of people.
For you, the roller coaster of a chaotic whirlwind romance, that's not the goal. The thrill is temporary. What you really value deep down is the foundational stuff. Loyalty, emotional safety, consistency. You're looking for a partner you can count on, not just a temporary thrill ride.
And this is the absolute core of it. Big, grand gestures are fine, but they don't mean nearly as much as the small, daily acts of effort and honesty and commitment. It's not about the one-time dramatic declaration of love. It's about the quiet, ongoing, everyday proof that you are a priority.
This entire priority system is rooted in a really deep fear of being seen as temporary, or worse, replaceable. And because of that, you place this enormous value on things that create true security. The result? You seek a consistent, reliable partnership with someone who just shows up, day in and day out. So we've walked through all 5 of these hidden habits. Now let's bring it all home and talk about what this all really means, because this is the most important part, how you frame this for yourself. If these habits felt almost uncomfortably accurate for you, please hear me on this. None of this is a weakness. It is a powerful, undeniable testament to your resilience. Your silent strength is living proof of how your nervous system brilliantly adapted to handle immense pressure and to protect you when you needed it most.
And the path forward from here, it's not about trying to dismantle this strength or learning to become more fragile. No. Healing is about recognizing that the battle you've been fighting for so long might actually be over. It's about giving yourself permission to finally lower your guard, to let the right people in, and to just rest.
You've already mastered the art of survival. You have proven, beyond any doubt, that you can get through anything. You've built an incredible internal fortress. So the real question now is, with all of that strength and all of that resilience, what's next? How will you choose to use that power not just to survive, but to truly, fully live?